Hey, welcome back to Transformers Tuesday. We're going to take a look at another Galaxy versions. This is the Galaxy version Blokees Parallel Universe Series 6. So, highly anticipated one is going to be Swoop so far that I haven't gotten. But there's a likelihood also of Megatron. The two that I'm looking forward to that I have not gotten open so far. If I put these out of order, then here's what I've made so far. So you won't be like having to repeat myself over and over. All right, so the way to make these now is that you have one instruction set for your figure, not for everybody. Okay. So I like to sometimes guess at what we're going to get. Okay, we got gray hands. It could be him. It's probably, I'm guessing it's, what's his face? Now this is the stand. I don't really need the stands. Once again, I got this. Dissecant, do not eat. That's not the way it usually comes. All right, with the hands, I personally like the fist. I don't like the open hands, but I do keep them in case I need them. All right, let's see what we got here. You ready? I'm guessing it's Wheeljack, and I am correct. So Wheeljack is, there are the instructions for Wheeljack. I'm up here. I'm going to put the hands out of the way into the little box where I save everything. I keep one of the boxes with the instructions and all the stuff in it. Okay, I set this on the side for now. All right, some of the things I like to look at. Okay. His legs, the 7-Eleven legs, they look to be the same for both. There's no insignia, so I don't have to worry about which side is which for the shoulders. There's something that goes on his side right here. And it shows that the hole goes on the inside. I put the hole on the outside. That's just me. Do what you want to do. All right. So, now, let's first off, I like to go with the chest sometimes, like this one. Here's the front of the chest. Got those colors on the front. And to do his chest, you're going to have to do the shoulder things first. This is usually the hardest part. Although putting the Insecticon kickbacks face together, that was like the hardest thing I've done in a while. All right, so he has a chest piece and a back piece, which is right here. Oh, it's actually painted on the back. That's interesting. Now, when you put the back on, make sure these go into those little slots. Otherwise, it's going to be, you're going to have to back up and put them back on. See if there's any other pieces, because there's definitely some missing pieces right here. So, oh, there's a blue piece. But I say there's some definite missing pieces. So here's the windshield piece that you put in here. There's not often something you have to put together for the chest before you put it on, but in this situation it is. Okay, getting it in there, it's kind of hurting and pinching my old fingers. All right, so you want to make sure those are also going to go in the little slots up front. If they go forward and you got the back lined up, it should be fine. If this doesn't go together, then you got to back out and try again. But other than that, it's not that bad. So just double check these things. They should be able to shrug up and down. All right, for his crotch. What color is his crotch? It is gray. There it is. All right, there's his crotch. His crotch plates are just plain gray. There's no paint on them, and I can't even see them for some reason. Oh, they're upside down, and that's one of the reasons. I like to put the crotch plates on before I put it on him, because I might decide that, oh, this one had paint after all. I didn't see it on the instructions. The front, the back, they look the same, so you might as well just go ahead and put it whichever way you want to. It doesn't matter. All right, for the legs, we've already determined the legs are the same. Usually the backs are almost always the same. I don't remember any situation where the backs are different. It's the front that you got to pay attention to. Now, the thighs, a lot of times the people mix up the thighs and the arms, especially for the smaller ones. So the arms are white on this one. This is the shoulders and this is the thighs. but they do have a very similar look to them. I always put this into this before putting it into the legs. The triangle I personally put up here, it's just me, it does not matter. I just like to be consistent. There we go. And then for the foot, put a clear piece in. You don't have to put it all the way in. You just put in as much as you want to put the foot on. And then make sure it clicks. There we go. Yeah, it's supposed to be to a second click. If you're thinking, well, you didn't even look to see if it's the left foot or right foot. Except for Bumblebee, I haven't really seen a left foot and a right foot that I can think of. Maybe a Dinobot or something, or maybe some with a clawy foot. Usually the feet are just bricks, basically. So you just push it in. Pop, pop. That was easier. All right, so for the leg again, just like to put it down in there, pop up, and we'll rotate that one to make it a right leg, and this will be the left leg. It doesn't matter as long as you check the thing for paint. When I glanced at the picture, I didn't see any leg paint or any insignias on the shoulders. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the arms. All right, so I do personally like the holes being on the outside. On the picture, it shows you on the inside. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you, I like consistency. That's just me. I like the triangles to go toward the body. It doesn't have to be. In this situation, I don't think he has. Anytime I ever see weapons, they're always on the outside, and they're always plugged into this. Like I said, with the wave one of these, and that's why I'm like, I know I have one of these already. That's why it's like, this feels like deja vu, but he looks a little different than the other one. The other one I have is more G1. I'm not sure which version of this Wheeljack it is. Let's see his bio real quick. Slogan, never do what your enemy expects you to do. Alternate mode, a race car. He's mechanical engineer is his primary function. But it doesn't say it's a Wheeljack from something. He doesn't look very G1. He looks more like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Somebody let me know in the comments which one, because I know we already had I really feel like we had a Wheeljack for sure. And if I didn't, then there's a guy that looks just like Wheeljack that I'm thinking of. All right, so triangle goes up into this. Personally, that's just the way I like it. Push this down here. All right, rotate the shoulder around. And, oh, I forgot to put the fist on his left fist before I put it on there. I like to put the arms together and then put them on. And then make sure that pops on. Then we got shoulder armor. The shoulder armor is the same for both the left and the right. Sometimes you'll get a symbol and you'll have to make sure you put it toward the front. And the shoulder armor slides down. Or does it go in? I'm so used to going down. It is down. Okay, so that's why I'm thinking this is definitely from one of those first few, like, okay, I gotta go and find out which one of mine. Because I got them all mixed up now. I don't have it like wave 1 in this box, wave 2 in this box, wave 3. I have all of the series up through 6 of Galaxy versions. Okay, sometimes you get it off a track. Make sure you get on the right track. Because this is the way that they did it for waves 1 through 4, or series 1 through 4. The shoulder pads went down, not in. It kind of like clamped onto that, made the ball joint like a little bit more sturdy, I guess. And also, waves 1 through 4 did this, and wave 5 did not do this. There we go. I like to pop that in because I don't like to put pressure on the head. And the head. The head for him is, how many pieces is that? Okay, here's the eyepiece. Okay, here's the, wow, there's so many pieces to the head. Let me double check here. All right, here it is. Here's his face. Okay, we put the face mask on. Okay, his head's got multiple layers to it. So here's the back of the head. That goes on. Then the neck collar, I guess, goes on. There's like, man, this has got several pieces to it. You know, but they may be doing series 1, but slightly different. So it might be that he was in series 1. In series 1, they didn't think about having eyes that glow, so the little bottom things weren't there. The faces were mostly painted in Series 1. Series 2 is when they started doing the cup right there is also the eye color, because the cup right there will light up when they make a clear version of him, because the battery, of course, and the LED lights in the chest, and of course it gets light here and some light in the chest. So that's what they did back then. All right, he has a shoulder cannon. And on his back, he's got 2 wings. According to the picture, the niched part goes up. See right there, the little niche part. So the niche part's on that side. See, it's on that part. If I did it the other way, it'd be flat across the top, which is what I was going to do at first, but that's what it shows to do. I'm going to just go by it for it. I don't really care. All right, here's his weapon. You can either load it on that little mount like I was talking about, or you can put it in his hand, which is what most people will probably do. So there's his weapon up closely. Yeah, I definitely want to go dig that out. I need to do some comparison videos of like him versus the other version of him, because we've definitely done one before. I can definitely remember. Definitely. You can also put that there if you wanted to for some weirdo reason. All right, here's the Wheeljack card. And you can scan the little thingamabob on the back, and it says find us on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I don't care about Facebook. Although I hear a lot of things about you can buy things off of Facebook, which I'm like, all right, I don't. Facebook Marketplace. All right, that looks pretty good. I like him. He looks very different than the way I remember him. I remember the one. This is why I'm like, I definitely remember him. I think he had green right here for the arm. I'm definitely remembering the other one. You know, I'm not going to do it on a video right here, but maybe I'll make a short about it. All right, y'all have a great day and a terrific Transformers Tuesday.